my name is Shivani Poinoosawmy. I'm a registered clinical and sports dietitian. I'm currently working for myself in my own company called Fitbit, which is mostly based in the north. But I also do a lot of home visits and out clinic consultations around the country. Basically, I studied in South Africa, where I did my bachelor's, my postgraduate diploma, and my master's. I also did a course on advanced diploma on sports nutrition, because you don't really have a course as such or a degree in sports nutrition. You have to do other courses. And I was really interested in that rather than just focusing on the clinical side of it. So I got to do that, and infant feeding. So I worked in South Africa for about 4 years. And then I moved back in 2019, where I started my own company, and I'm doing well so far.
Wow, that's fantastic. So it must be interesting being a sports dietitian. Can you tell us more about your job, what it consists of on a daily basis?
Yes, so basically, along with just being a sports dietitian, I'm also a clinical dietitian. So I get to see a lot of patients and clients together. So it entails on mostly assessing the nutritional needs of that client or the person at the moment. So you take into consideration their health conditions, their dietary preferences, their fitness goals, and for that, you need to have medical histories and discuss about dietary habits and physical needs and all of that. So based on whatever the person tells me or gives me in terms of report, I develop a customized meal plan based on their needs and their requirements at that time. Then I provide nutritional education. So overall, for the overall health of the person, including the nutrient content, the hydration, and supplements if need be. But personally, I don't really like supplements, only if need be. Then you monitor as the patient goes. So maybe in 4 weeks' time or 6 weeks' time, depending on the need of the patients. And then I get a lot to collaborate with a lot of other allied professionals. So I get to work with a lot of doctors, physiotherapists, even speech therapists, especially with kids that have speaking problems or eating disorders. And then basically, you just have to stay up to date with research and latest things that have been coming around, especially coming with nutrition, because it's still like a fast-paced industry. So everything is changing. There's a lot of research that's getting done. So we have to keep up to date. But overall, the goal here is basically to achieve good health and lifestyle of your client.
Wow, that's amazing. And could you tell us what inspired you to become a dietitian?
Actually, it's a funny story. Actually have a family background. So growing up with a mother who is a food studies teacher, so she was my first inspiration towards really maybe thinking about having a career in the in food or in the food industry. Then I really my passion is food. So I really like eating, cooking, anything to do with the aesthetic of food and all of that. So that really helped. But because I didn't really want to get into food preparation as such, I wanted to really more help people. And I thought like helping people achieve a healthier lifestyle would be a better choice as a career. So I was able to combine my love for food and my desire to help people all in one. So
Wow,
that really helped.
that's so nice. So you seem very passionate about what you do, clearly. What is the thing that you
Yeah.
enjoy the most?
What I like most is one, you get to help people, and it's not just like it's just a consultation and it's over. You get to actually see the satisfaction on people's face. You get to see the changes that they make and the changes that they bring about in their own lives. You get a lot of, I love the challenges, especially with each patient, because everybody's need is so like detailed and different. They have a lot of different needs, whether it's an allergy or they have medical issues or it's preferences. So that challenge is really, really it boosts me in a way, and it keeps me interested in my job. Then you have a continuous learning thing. So I really enjoy that. My work is not so stagnant. Like I have to keep updating myself, reading, and I enjoy constant learning rather than a very monotonous job. Then the most wonderful thing about it is I get to build relationships. And it's not just with allied professionals that I work with, but with the patients that I have. So I realize that when you have a relationship with a person, or when you get to that one-on-one interaction, the result is slightly better than just a 15 minutes consultation. The fact that I sit with a patient more than an hour and a half, that the person is really opening up, and it's just not about just food. It's about everything that that the person is associated with, whether it's environment, finance, work, stress, marriage, whatever the case may be. That is also really stressful for a patient. I give you an example. I had some patients come with weight problems. I do get that a lot, weight loss. So most of the time, it's not really the person that's the problem, but it's outside things like stress, or low self-esteem, or just ignorance about what really should be done in this case, because everybody has an opinion. There's a lot of things on the net, which not all of it is true for that matter. So,
wow, that's very interesting. And finally, what is your advice to the next generation?
my advice is, given that the frequency of obesity and diabetes right now is right on the increase, especially for kids. So I think that it's a good initiative to start with them, because we want a better generation in the future. So first is try to eat a variety of food rather than just stick to a routine one. Including more different kind of colors would be very helpful, because different colors gives you different types of vitamins and minerals. Okay, focus on having more animal-based proteins rather than plants. So have a mixture altogether rather than just focusing on one. That will really include fiber and all in their diet. Third is hydration. Kids do not drink enough water. So water is very, very important. Try to make it interesting, add a bit of juice in it, or fruit juice, or even have fruit pieces added to it. Make it interesting for kids. And most of which I found more interesting is parents don't know what snacks to give to children. Okay, most of it are packet snacks that are very high in salt and sugar, and eventually the kids get addicted to that. Okay, try from a very young age, give them more healthier snacks, which is more balanced in the taste bud, like yogurts or fruit or fruit purees that you can make your own sorbet with, or like lollipops, or like have nuts and seeds included in your meals. That will really help them to get a better idea about food right from the beginning. If you start giving the children like sweet things from the beginning, they tend to be picky eaters, which is going to be very difficult later on to try to include fruits and vegetables. So starting at a very young age is the way to go. Last but not the least, try to limit added sugar. So anything to do with fast food, or the sweets that you buy, anything to do with added sugar, try to avoid it. Opt for more natural sugars. Add like fruits in things to sweeten it, even dried fruits, or even you can add honey, which is a better source of sugar than the added sugar ones. So overall, try to make a very colorful plate with different flavors. Children like that. So it's a good start for parents that are just beginning to plan meals for their kids.